flammable materials. A safety message from Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative, making energy work for you.
I stand up to cancer.
Welcome back to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One from the Progressive Insurance Studios. I'm Scott Graham. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save nearly $750 on average. Call or click today to find out if Progressive could save you hundreds on your car insurance. 10-point lead for the Houston Texans at the break. Reminder to join us again tomorrow for what is now an NFL Super Wildcard Playoff doubleheader. First, the Green Bay Packers meet the Dallas Cowboys. Then the Detroit Lions host the LA Rams. Our coverage beginning at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time on most of these same stations and on WestwoodOneSports.com. From the wild card round all the way to Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas, the NFL playoffs are on Westwood One. This has been the NFL Wild Card Playoffs halftime report on Westwood One, sponsored by Wendy's. With Wendy's breakfast 2 for $3 biggie bundles, you can choose the pair you want. Limited time only during breakfast hours. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo, single item at regular price. Our halftime score, Houston 24, Cleveland 14. When we return, Ian Eagle and Jason McCourty have the second half kickoff. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Grammer. Wounded Warrior Project supports injured veterans by connecting them with fellow warriors, by serving them through mental health and wellness programs, and by empowering them to live on their own terms. No one should face a battle alone. Join us at woundedwarriorproject.org.
What companies deserve your hard-earned dollar? Which would you want to work for? How can you know if they share your values? Just ask us. Just Capital is a nonprofit that tracks who really means business in supporting workers, customers, communities, the environment, and shareholders. We measure progress, track success, and help them be better. When you see the Just Capital seal, you know what's real, because just business is better business. Visit justcapital.com to learn who makes your dollar count.
The American Red Cross is facing an emergency blood shortage as the nation's blood supply has dropped to critically low levels. Blood and platelet donations are needed now for people counting on life-saving care after accidents, surgeries, and those facing critical treatments for cancer and sickle cell disease. You can take action today. Make an appointment to give blood. To book a time, use the Red Cross Blood Donor app. Visit redcrossblood.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS to schedule your appointment.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Grammer. Wounded Warrior Project supports injured veterans by connecting them with fellow warriors, by serving them through mental health and wellness programs, and by empowering them to live on their own terms. No one should face a battle alone. Join us at woundedwarriorproject.org. Hi, I'm Kelsey Grammer. Wounded Warrior Project supports injured veterans by connecting them with fellow warriors, by serving them through mental health and wellness programs, and by empowering them to live on their own terms. No one should face a battle alone. Join us at woundedwarriorproject.org. Hi, I'm Kelsey Grammer. Wounded Warrior Project supports injured veterans by connecting them with fellow warriors, by serving them through mental health and wellness programs, and by empowering them to live on their own terms. No one should face a battle alone. Join us at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Ian Eagle, Jason McCourty, A.J. Ross getting you ready for the second half here in Houston with the Texans in front of the Browns 24-14. Let's check out the halftime stats sponsored by Indeed. Need to hire quality candidates fast? You need Indeed. Indeed's video interview tool makes it easy and effortless to meet with candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit. 286 yards of offense in the first half for Houston against the team with the number one defense in the NFL, Cleveland. The Browns had 179 total yards in that first half. C.J. Stroud, we're talking about record-setting numbers. 236 yards passing. That is the most by a rookie quarterback in NFL playoff history in the first half, and 3 touchdowns for Stroud. He was masterful.
Against the number one defense, and it's the Houston Texans that have the 2 sacks. The Cleveland Browns defense has 0 sacks. Stroud hasn't been under pressure, and he's dissected this Cleveland Browns defense, getting behind the safeties on big plays in the pass game. The running back, Devin Singletary, being able to cut back and make plays. They've had misdirection plays. Bobby Sloan, the offensive coordinator, and C.J. Stroud have been unbelievable today. Didn't expect this one to go that way with the offense being so explosive explosive in the first half.
Before we kick it off in this third quarter, let's check in with the third member of our crew. Downstairs to A.J. Ross.
And the Texans were fired up going into the tunnel at halftime, with D'Amico Ryans noting the way Bobby Slowick and C.J. Stroud teamed up for those explosives in the first half. But he quickly noted his defense has to get pressure and eliminate explosives on the other side of the ball, especially between Flacco and David Njoku, guys.
All right, it's time to go. The second half kickoff sponsored by Charmin. We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin? Whether it's the irresistible cushiony softness of Charmin Ultra Soft or the superior strength and absorbency of Charmin Ultra Strong. Either way, you can't go wrong. Ball is on the tee. Riley Patterson will kick it off from right to left. Deep man is Damian Pierce, who did have a kickoff return for a touchdown against the Browns on Christmas Eve. End over end, over the head of Pierce, and it lands 5 yards deep in the end zone and coming out to the 25-yard line. A little bit more from A.J.
Kevin Stefanski was very direct. He said they gave up too many plays in that first half, but he noted they have been down before as a team. He said they have 30 minutes. It's going to take one play at a time, but these Browns are not uncomposed, guys.
And one thing that has not been an issue so far in this first half, Jason and A.J., turnovers. Cleveland turned it over more than any team in the NFL this season. Houston, the fewest amount of turnovers in the NFL this year, 14. So Houston has it, 1st and 10, left hash, 25-yard line, moving from left to right. Handoff, Singletary, there's nothing there. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Taki gets in there to make the tackle for Cleveland, along with Jordan Elliott.
Second half will be important for C.J. Stroud to continue that good decision-making. You just talked about the lack of turnovers. They've had success. A.J. mentioned how fired up they were going into the locker room. We talked about the youth on this team. They have to make sure, hey, we got 30 more minutes. We have to continue play by play to stack that positivity.
Can Myles Garrett get to the quarterback? Houston has had excellent protection here for C.J. Stroud. Shotgun. Stroud gets rid of it quickly, tosses it to the right side, caught by Mechie, works that right sideline, and he is out of bounds. Good enough for a first down. Out across the 35, that's a gain of 11. That's Stroud knowing exactly what he wanted to do from the word go.
As soon as the ball hit his hands, he knew he was getting it out and taking advantage of the Cleveland Browns, who love to play man-to-man. Mechie coming across in motion, forces Newsom to go over the top, and he gets the ball out to him quickly and is able to pick up that first down.
The first rookie in the Super Bowl era to lead the league in passing yards per game and touchdown interception ratio, C.J. Stroud. First down at the 34-yard line. Handoff to the right side. There's nothing there for Singletary. He tries to cut it upfield and gets brought down after the gain of one. Owusu Koromoa along with Tony Fields II there to greet him on the perimeter.
Yeah, toss on the outside. A really good job by Tony Fields II of stringing that play out and not giving Singletary the edge, which allowed the rest of the defenders to get there and be able to make the tackle.
So second down and 9, just underway here in the third quarter. Texans lead the Browns 24-14. Winner advances to the divisional round. Houston, the 4 seed, Cleveland, the 5 seed. The Browns finished the year 11-6. The Texans won the AFC South at 10-7. Stroud under a rush. He throws it, caught on the near side by Hutchinson, and he's brought down by Bell. So they pick up 5 yards. That could have easily been a toss away, but C.J. Stroud still hits his man as he was dealing with the heat from Taki.
A.J. Ross talked about it earlier, of Stroud being able to let the answers determine themselves. Right there, they come with a ton of pressure. Taki comes free. There's no stress. There's no panic, and Stroud just throws it up over the top to Hutchinson and is able to affect the blitz in that way. A third down, the Browns are going to probably bring blitz again and finally try to get home on C.J. Stroud.
Third down and 3. Mechie in motion to the near side. Akunbawale is the running back, sets up to the right of Stroud. Rush coming, Stroud. Short toss, catch made, hit Nico Collins for no gain. Owusu Koromoa is flying around the field, and the Texans are forced to punt it.
Really good job by this Browns defense right there, playing man-to-man, but having guys with their eyes on the quarterback. Taki and Owusu Koromoa, they're both watching C.J. Stroud. As he comes across Nico Collins, he gets away from his defender, but there he was again, running all around the field this afternoon.
It's hard not to notice that he moves well. Good lateral mover.
Can't get anything by you, Ian.
No, never. Clay Martin will let us in on what happened on the field. And it will work against the Texans. Initially, he motioned one way, and it might be offset penalties here.
There are fouls by both teams on the play. Illegal formation by Cleveland for covering the center. Holding. Houston number 33. Cleveland has elected to replay fourth down at the previous spot.
Gunbowale called them that hold, so they're just going to re-kick it. And instead of having the ball at the 15-yard line, they're hoping that they get a chance at a return.
And they got a legal formation, and they said covering the center. Whenever you have somebody directly over the long snapper, they have to be at least a yard off the ball. So they can't be down on the line of scrimmage covering up the long snapper. That's a health and safety type of deal where the long snapper has time to pick his head up after he snaps the ball.
So we still have the two flags on the field. Somebody left a towel down there as well. Johnston just picked that up and tossed it behind him. The flags have been retrieved by Clay Martin. And we're just going to pretend like that never happened and redo it. Weeks the long snapper. Johnston waiting for the snap at his own 27. Crochet standing at the 10 and whistle stop play again. Another flag.
False start. Offense number 53. 5-yard penalty. Fourth down.
So, Cashman on special teams called for the false start. Back it up here for Houston. Going to give Crochet a little more room to work with. 11:34 to go in the third. This was a fairly fast-moving first half, maybe because there just was a lot of big plays, activity, not a lot of penalties. Now we've hit a snail's pace here in the third. Tried again to Johnston. Clean. Johnston puts it up in the air. Line drive. The ball bounces up to 21 and then rolls out of bounds on the far side of the field. Crochet never gets a chance to touch it. And now it'll just be where they spot it. Looks like it's at the 15 where this was originally, and we could have avoided all of it. 48-yard kick. 24-14. Houston leads at 11:27 to play in the third. Cleveland will have the football when we come back. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL playoffs.
Bondurant Crop Services in Nest City is ready to serve you, specializing in fertilizer, chemical sales, and application, plus seed, wheat treating, and blending. Looking for a great price? Bondurant has the fairest price of fertilizer you're going to find in Nest County. Bondurant Crop Services serves Nest County and the surrounding counties. Most importantly, they deliver their product. Call Toby, 798-3775. Don't forget to call Western Fuel and Supply for all your commercial and farm bulk fuel needs and deliveries. Bondurant Crop Services in Nest City, making your life easier.
Precision Valley Golf Center in Hayes is the perfect place to take your friends, family, or that special someone for an evening of fun. They have virtual driving ranges that simulate the top courses in America. They also have a fantastic mini golf course outside along with a driving range. And for the hardcore golf enthusiasts, you'll find a complete pro shop with all the top brand names in the game. If you haven't been to the Precision Valley Golf Center in Hayes, then you're missing out. Get in the game. Go see them today at 1500 West 27th Street in Hayes.
Get ahead of the fall rush with Worth Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning of Hayes. Don't wait until the chill sets in. Our skilled technicians are standing by to make sure your home is ready for the changing season. Schedule your plumbing and heating system checkup now and experience worry-free comfort all season long. Worth Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning of Hayes.
Don't wait, because you're worth it.
Winter heating bills constrain family budgets. The Low Income Energy Assistance Program, or LEAP, helps eligible households pay part of their home energy costs with a one-time per year benefit. Midwest Energy and Kansas DCF are hosting LEAP sign-up events Tuesday, January 30th in Hayes from 10 to 2 at the Hayes Public Library and in Colby on Wednesday, January 31st from 10 to 2 at the Colby Event Center. Lunch will be served and you can sign up on-site for LEAP. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative making energy work for you.
PVA in fighting for theirs at PVA.org.
A reminder to join us again tomorrow, NFL Wildcard Playoff doubleheader. First, the Green Bay Packers face the Dallas Cowboys, followed by the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. Coverage begins at 4:15 Eastern on many of these same stations and on Westwood One Sports. Cleveland.com. Cleveland takes over, 1st and 10. They respotted it at the 18-yard line. Fake the handoff. Flacco has time. He throws it to the near side. Catch is made by Bell. Tries to make a move, but gets tackled at the 22 by Desmond King. So a 4-yard pickup on 1st down for Cleveland.
And Stefanski starts the second half the exact same way they started the first half. Play action pass, looking to get the ball down the field with Flacco. Remember, this game started out with Houston forcing a lot of checkdowns from this Browns offense. Let's see if they can do the same thing starting out this second half.
2 tight ends in this formation, including the former Texan Jordan Akins. 24-14, Houston in front, 10:50 to go in the third. Motion man is Bryant to the far side. Flacco straight back. Flacco throws on a line, and he hits Njoku over the middle for a 1st down. 10 yards on the hookup, and Christian Harris down on the play. Harris has been such an important defensive player for the Texans this season. And Harris, trying to get up, athletic training staff will come out to check on him. Down at the 31-yard line. Injuries today for both teams on the offensive line, but both players returned with Tunsil and Batonio from Houston and Cleveland. Harris up on his feet and is walking off on his own power. 101 tackles this season for Christian Harris. And terrific range at the linebacker position.
He's a guy similar to Owusu Cormor on the other side and that inside spot, but he plays all over the field. And between him, Perryman, and Cashman, all of those guys play in the middle of this Texans defense.
We resume at the 32 of Cleveland. 1st down for the Browns. 2 receivers off to the left. Strong side right. Handoff. It's Hunt running right side. Hunt slowed down and then tripped up as he crossed the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Harrison Bryant limping a bit at the end of the play, and he's going to limp off to the far sideline for Cleveland.
Really good job of this Cleveland Browns offensive line right there. Wyatt Teller comes around on a pull and sets the edge for Kareem Hunt to get through there and pick up a nice gain on that 1st down carry.
Myjai Sanders seeing action now in the absence of Christian Harris. 2nd down and 4 for Cleveland. Motion man is Moore to the far side. It's a handoff for 4. Tries that right side, and he is spun down. A gain of 1. That's it. Whistle down. Will Anderson Jr. was all over it on the wrap-up.
One heck of a play by Will Anderson Jr. He's getting blocked, and he just takes that big right hand and reaches it out and grabs a hold of Ford's jersey and does not let go. A 3rd and short we saw in the first half. Joe Flacco went to a QB sneak and did it himself. This might be another opportunity to do the same.
Cleveland is 2 of 6 on 3rd down so far today. 3 tight ends in this formation. 3rd and less than 2 yards. Flacco under center. He's got Hunt behind him. Single wide receiver left. Fake the handoff. Flacco step and throw. It's caught at the 45. 1st down. Amari Cooper catches the rope from Flacco for 16 yards. Tackle made by Houston Carson.
Really good job right there by Joe Flacco. Amari Cooper, he gets Steven Nelson right there matched up in the running cover 4. Safety and the corner both are looking at Amari Cooper too high on the play. They're getting ready to prepare for him to run deep. He shuts it down, one of the best route runners in the NFL, and picks up the 1st down.
Keeps the drive alive. Cooper, a 5-time Pro Bowler with a 16-yard reception. Ball is spotted just inside the 45 Houston territory. Fake the handoff. Flacco to his right. He'll throw it to the left. Low throw handled by Ford. Weaving through traffic. Ford fighting for extra yards. And he's whistled down after the gain of 1, but a penalty marker thrown at the 46. Right in the middle of the activity. So they'll peel off the pile. Officials huddling up, pointing in Cleveland's direction.
Holding. Offense number 55. 10-yard penalty. Replay 1st down.
And it's the center, veteran Ethan Posick, in his 7th year in the NFL, called for the hold.
running a screenplay, and Pulisic just getting out in front and trying to lead the way, and just grabs a chunk of jersey right there. And the referees, they're not going to miss one like that. He grabs Malik Collins and will not allow him to get away, and they see it on the play.
So Jason, back it up. 1st and 20. Cleveland back in its own territory at the 45. We're down to 7:54 to go in the third. Shotgun formation here for Flacco. Shifting behind him is Ford, now setting up to the left of Flacco. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. The throw to the right side is hauled in by Bell at the 50, and he's tackled immediately after the grab of 5 yards. Desmond King was there along with Blake Cashman. Clock continues to roll, 7:28 and counting left in the third. Cleveland trailing Houston by 10.
The Browns haven't been able to get the run game going much at all on offense today, which takes away from the play-action pass. They do such a good job on those plays, but when you don't have the running game being as effective, it's hard to convince that Texans defense to take those 2 steps up and allow the ball behind them.
Christian Harris is back in for Houston. This is a 2nd down and 16 for Cleveland from the 50. Flacco in the pocket, stands tall. He delivers over the middle, and David Bell secures it for the grab. 16 yards. Cashman and Houston Carson combined to bring him down. That's going to move the chains for the Browns.
Flacco, seeing zone coverage, knows exactly where to go with the ball. So good at being able to fit that ball in between 2 people. Bell comes from the left and runs just an in route. 2 linebackers sitting in there. Flacco splits them both and is able to pick up a nice gain right there.
Over 42,000 yards in his career through the air. Grenard has his helmet off, has gone to the Houston sideline. Line of scrimmage is now the 34. Shotgun for Flacco. Takes the snap, steps up. Flacco under duress. He throws it. Intercepted along the near side. Picked off. Running down the sideline is Steven Nelson, and he could go. Nelson to the 15, the 10. Nelson breaks away. Touchdown. 83 yards. The Houston Texans doing it on both ends. A pick 6 for the veteran Nelson. 30-14 Houston. Joe Flacco intercepted, and a big one for the Texans.
Steven Nelson is going to have to go to Derek Barnett and say, hey, thank you. Derek Barnett comes with the pressure. The tackle doesn't have a chance, and he forces Flacco to just throw one up there trying to make a play. Not finding anyone. Steve Nelson sees it in the air. He takes it all the way back down that right sideline for a huge turn of events.
Extra point is good for Fairbairn, and Houston now has built a 31-14 lead. The floater by Flacco. He just laid it out there for Nelson, and then the blockers and the veteran did the rest on the return. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
COVID-19 has cast a spotlight on the stark inequalities that drive poverty. The poorest communities in the U.S. and around the world are suffering the most. Oxfam believes we can put systems in place to protect health and livelihoods in the future if we work together with dignity and compassion. Learn how you can help offer safety to the most vulnerable and fight for a more resilient future at oxfamamerica.org. Sponsored by Oxfam America.
The playoffs are here. Get all the action on the BetMGM app today. Take the excitement of football to the next level with same-game parlays, odds boost promos, and much more. Plus, every time you make a wager at BetMGM, you can earn BetMGM rewards points. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to gamble responsibly and offer resources to help you make appropriate choices. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older. Kansas only. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER in partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind. Ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind. Ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
From now through Super Bowl 58, stream the NFL on Westwood One for free, sponsored by AutoZone. You can listen to our broadcast of the NFL live on WestwoodOneSports.com, on the NFL app by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports, or on our affiliate stations' digital platforms. AutoZone has free battery testing and charging. That's right. Get your battery tested and charged for free. Make AutoZone your end zone. Get in the zone. AutoZone. Restrictions apply. Well, part of the deal with Joe Flacco is that you will get interceptions, and he's had at least one in every game that he's played for the Browns this season. This one just happened to go back the distance for a touchdown and happened to come at the absolute worst time.
Just a really bad decision by Flacco. And I said, Derek Barnett, he just beats the tackle like a drum on that play. He has Flacco wrapped up, arms around his waist, and he's just trying to throw it out there and hoping that somebody makes a play. The only issue was that somebody that made the play was Steven Nelson. He took it back for 6.
Steven Nelson signed on a 2-year, $9 million deal. He was a high school track star, and he used all of those skills on the sprint to the end zone as the kickoff goes through the back of the end zone out to the 25. Now you're Cleveland, and you're down big on the scoreboard, and you're asking a lot of Flacco on the offense, but it starts with one drive, and you got to get something out of this drive. There has to be points on the board. Really, you have to have a touchdown to make it interesting.
Exactly, and the tough thing now is this Houston Texans defense, you need to pass the ball. So those guys on the edge, now you can start to pin your ears back and really get after the quarterback.
6:05 to play in the third. Flacco faked the handoff from the 25. He will throw it to the right side. Caught by Bell. Bell makes a man miss and then ducks out of bounds. King tried to bring him down on that initial wave. He turns it into a 4-yard pickup.
And you mentioned it earlier, Flacco's had an interception in each of the games. And you look on the other side, C.J. Stroud, 5 interceptions on the season. 3 of them came in one game. Flacco in his 5 games, he had 8 interceptions in the regular season. So, yes, for as many plays he's making deep down the field, the defense has their chances as well.
They've committed the most turnovers for a playoff team since the 2004 Rams.
Wow.
So, teams that usually turn it over at this rate don't make the postseason. Another throw from Flacco to the right side, caught by Bell along the sideline. Remember, they're playing without Cedric Tillman, who's out with a concussion. They pick up 5 yards as he's pushed out of bounds. It is short of the line to gain. Steven Nelson makes the play.
And still plenty of time for this Browns offense and this Browns team to be able to mount a comeback. Only the third quarter, and Joe Flacco is a guy that's been in so many different scenarios and situations that he can lead this team and continue to keep them calm.
Extra offensive lineman, it is Nick Harris. They need 1 yard. They hand it off. Kareem Hunt's not going to get there. Running to the right side. Blake Cashman, first man, and then Christian Harris, along with Anderson, make the play for a loss of a yard.
For a young team in this Houston Texans, they feel the momentum and they feel the energy. The crowd just erupted when they got that third down stop, and they were coming. Will Anderson does a great job on the edge, stringing the play out, and guys came after. Stefanski's keeping the offense on the field. I don't know about this one backed up in their own territory so far.
They're going for it on 4th and 2. We're down to 4:15 to go in the third quarter. Flacco operating out of the gun. Flacco looks. He throws. It is intercepted. Christian Harris down the left side. Nobody's there. And it's Harris to the house. Touchdown, Texans. It's a pick party in Houston. 35 yards.
A big party, Ian, and Joe Flacco is the guest of honor. Another one, just a bad read. Christian Harris does a great job of just reading Flacco's eyes. He's sitting there, he sees the ball go, and steps right in front of Harold Bryant and takes this one back for 6. A really good play by him, but another one for Flacco. He stares down his receiver and makes it easy on the defense.
The first one was a crusher. That one is a dagger. Fairbairn, the extra point. And what was a tightly contested game is now all Houston. 38-14. The Texans lead it with 4:06 to go in the third. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Grammer. Wounded Warrior Project supports injured veterans by connecting them with fellow warriors, by serving them through mental health and wellness programs, and by empowering them to live on their own terms. No one should face a battle alone. Join us at woundedwarriorproject.org.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Retired or retiring soon? How much money do you need to live comfortably? Retirement Planners of America is here for you. Would you like to have financial peace of mind? Here's how. Step 1. Find out the amount of money you'll need to retire. Step 2. Have a plan to get there. Step 3. Make sure that plan can take advantage of market gains but protect you from market losses. Discover how to do all three with a free consultation at 800-508-6108. That's 800-508-6108.
All investments involve risk, including losses. Past performance does not guarantee future results.
Okay, I have to admit, 2024 really snuck up on me. Luckily, Kohl's has everything my family needs to start the new year out right. With the 15% off going on, I got my husband and I Flex Styles under $30 and Tech Gear Activewear under $20. I also found a NutriBullet juicer for just $79.99. To top it all off, I earned Kohl's Cash too. So, it's not too late to make a resolution, right? Offers end January 15th. Select styles. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Grammer. Wounded Warrior Project supports injured veterans by connecting them with fellow warriors, by serving them through mental health and wellness programs, and by empowering them to live on their own terms. No one should face a battle alone. Join us at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Don't miss all the NFL excitement on Peacock. Tonight, the Dolphins meet the Chiefs. Wild card action. Check your local listings for more details. Catch the NFL playoffs on Peacock. You can also hear that game right here on many of these same stations on the NFL app or online at westwood1sports.com. So the bottom has dropped out for the Cleveland Browns. Houston got the momentum in that second quarter. You could feel it going into the locker room, but the Browns were driving down the field in what could have been a touchdown drive to put some pressure on Houston. Instead, it's a pick six. The next possession, another pick six. And now Cleveland's going to get it at the 25-yard line after the touchback.
It's how fast things change. The first half, we're getting haymaker after haymaker, and the Texans hit Dalton Schultz on a long touchdown pass, and they go in the half after a sack on Flacco. And then we come out in the second half, and two pick sixes later. I mean, the Browns are down on the mat, and we don't know if they're going to be able to get up.
So they're down 38-14. Jerome Ford is in there. Shotgun for Flacco. They're going to throw it to Ford. Right side. Catches in the flat. Slips out of a tackle and ducks out of bounds as he crosses the 25. And he gains only 3 yards on the play.
I would expect the Browns now to get a little bit more into their hurry-up offense and just try to get some energy and a spark going right now. For Stefanski, I'll continue to remind Joe Flacco, even as a veteran, hey, one play at a time. Let's just get a good drive going.
Wyatt Teller had gone to the pop-up tent, but he's already back in for Cleveland. The throw, left side, through the hands of Njoku. Incomplete. All of the goodwill that Cleveland built up, all of it goes away. It fades away when you show up at the wild card game and things don't go your way. It feels like the train is suddenly off the tracks.
That's exactly what it feels like as the ball goes right through Njoku's hands for a routine catch. Now it brings up a 3rd down and 6 situation. At this point, Stefanski went for it last time. I think there's a situation where we're just rolling now. 3rd or 4th down, we're going.
Shotgun for Flacco. 2 receivers off to the left. Flacco in the pocket. He throws it over the middle, and it's caught for a first down. Njoku for 17 yards. That quiets the crowd for the moment to the 45-yard line. Ian Eagle, Jason McCourty here in the Grainger broadcast booth in Houston. Huddle up with Grainger to get more done. Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Call clickgrainger.com or stop by one of over 250 branch locations. Flacco throwing again. This one is angled off to the left on a throw to Njoku for 3 yards. Quickly hit by Desmond King. We are under 3 minutes to go now in the third. Houston up big on Cleveland, 38-14.
And the Browns are no longer huddling. They're getting right to the ball. Flacco's calling at the line of scrimmage.
From the 49, Flacco fires to the left side. Low throw, broken up. He was trying to hit Goodwin, but it's Nelson ready for him with the smack. And we got a Cleveland injury. It's another offensive lineman. It's James Hudson III, who starts on that right side, the tackle position. And now Hudson being accompanied to the Cleveland sideline. He's taken off the helmet. Leroy Watson, first-year pro out of Texas San Antonio, will step in. Remember, they had Jedrick Wills and Jack Conklin. Both went down. They had DeJuan Jones, who stepped in. The rookie was impressive out of Ohio State. He's done for the year.
To have 3 tackles go down on IR and still be in this game, a ton of credit to them. But now they got to find a way to mount a comeback if they want to continue to keep this season alive.
3rd down and 7 for Flacco and the Browns. 2:43 to go in the third. From the 48, Flacco in the pocket, throws, and it's caught at the 40-yard line of Houston. And it's Harrison Bryant, the tight end, with an 11-yard reception. That's good enough for a first down. Collins nearly had the sack on Flacco.
He nearly did, and D'Amico Ryans, he dialed up pressure. He had everybody at the line of scrimmage showing blitz, and they came after Flacco. And when someone draped all over him, he's pinpoint accurate on that one.
3 catches, 60 yards for Bryant. At the 41 now of Houston, Flacco, a short toss. It's handled by Ford, left side. Ford got some blockers. Ford driven backwards after he gained 5. Forward progress will get him that as Cashman and Desmond King will get credit for the tackle. We're down to 2 minutes to go in the third. 38-14 Houston. Browns have it on a second down at the 37-yard line. As you mentioned, Jason, Browns are not huddling up, trying to go quickly here. Flacco, shotgun, step. He's going to throw the deep ball in the air. Incomplete. He tossed it to the end zone. Njoku was back there along with Petrie.
I don't know if Njoku was a little tired on that one, but Flacco throws it up. And that's an interception. Jalen Petrie just kind of alligator arms. He doesn't stretch his hands out far enough, but that ball is his to have as he's throwing one up, giving Njoku a chance. But that was another one where Flacco's just like, heck, I'm trying to make a play. I'm going to throw it down there to my guy. And Njoku wasn't able to give him much.
So now a 3rd down and 6 for Cleveland. 1:37 to go in the third. Flacco from the gun. Takes the snap. Will throw it to the left side, and it's incomplete. Bounces off the hands of Bryant with Derek Stingley Jr. there defensively. And this shows you where this Cleveland offense is. That's, once again, a tight end running a route deep down the field against a very talented corner.
Very talented corner. Stingley does a really good job of, he's behind Bryant. He has to reach around his head to get that right hand in there to break that pass up. And the Browns, they have to go for it. Down so many points here. They're going, every play, I think every drive is going to be 4-down territory where they're just rolling.
So this is a 4th and 6, 5-receiver formation. Flacco trying to make sure everybody's on the same page. Initially, Hunt was on the line of scrimmage, now backs off. Flacco, deep drop, rush is coming. Flacco, toss down! Christian Harris busts through to bring down the quarterback. And the Texans take over on downs. Loss of 15 on the play. The Texans pinning their ears back, and D'Amico Ryans has that $1 million smile on his face in celebration.
Christian Harris, the 4th down stopper. If it's 4th down for the Browns, no, he's going to be somewhere. They show blitz and then pop out, but no one blocks Harris.
1:27 to go in the third. It is all Texans right now, 38-14 over the Browns. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Grammer. Wounded Warrior Project supports injured veterans by connecting them with fellow warriors, by serving them through mental health and wellness programs, and by empowering them to live on their own terms. No one should face a battle alone. Join us at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Did you know cooking nuisance alarms are the #1 reason for disabling smoke alarms? Introducing First Alert Precision Detection Alarms. Updated to the latest industry standards, these alarms feature new precision detection smoke alarm technology to help better distinguish cooking smoke and steam from a fire emergency while providing early warning in the event a fire breaks out. If it's time to replace your alarms or you're ready to upgrade, visit firstalert.com or your local Lowe's store to help protect what matters most.
Retired or retiring soon? How much money do you need to live comfortably? Retirement Planners of America is here for you. Would you like to have financial peace of mind? Here's how. Step 1. Find out the amount of money you'll need to retire. Step 2. Have a plan to get there. Step 3. Make sure that plan can take advantage of market gains but protect you from market losses. Discover how to do all three with a free consultation at 800-508-6108. That's 800-508-6108.
All investments involve risk, including losses. Past performance does not guarantee future results.
Pizza's here. Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Looking to buy a home? Get expert advice on finding the right home, making an offer, and the latest market trends from realtors. Listen to Real Estate Today at podcast.realtor. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
The run to the Super Bowl is on, and NFL Network is your home for the most comprehensive playoff coverage anywhere, all the way through Super Bowl 58. Enjoy Jason McCourty and the rest of the crew. NFL Network, one network, all postseason. So the Texans take over at midfield with 1:27 on the clock. Third quarter action, 38-14 Houston. Stroud can add to his numbers and does. Perfect pass over the middle, handled by Collins, rolls forward for a first down, 11 yards on the reception.
The Texans are going to continue to be aggressive and run their game plan. It's been such a dominant performance by Bobby Sloak, the offensive coordinator, and DeMeco Ryans, the head coach, who's calling the plays defensively. They've really come prepared and been able to shut down this Browns offense and make plays as well on the offensive side for themselves.
Their offense had the second most snaps in the NFL, 4 rookies behind just Carolina. Hand off, Singletary drives that left side. Singletary is hit after the 5-yard pickup just inside the 35 by Shelby Harris, Zadarius Smith, and the rest of the Browns. And the crazy part, Jason, is it feels like 8-14 after 3. Fourth quarter is next. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Grammer. Wounded Warrior Project supports injured veterans by connecting them with fellow warriors, by serving them through mental health and wellness programs, and by empowering them to live on their own terms. No one should face a battle alone. Join us at woundedwarriorproject.org.
KFC brought its 2 for $5 chicken wraps back. And there's even new mac and cheese, spicy mac and cheese, and honey barbecue chicken wraps, in addition to the classic and spicy slaw. We'll say it again. You can get any 2 of KFC's 5 craveable wraps for just $5. The perfect snack or lunchtime treat now comes wrapped in a pillowy tortilla. It doesn't get any better or more snackable than that. Get yours now before they're gone. It's finger-licking good.
Welcome back. All right, Jimmy, our Army veteran for $400. Are you ready to answer the next question?
Actually, I'm good.
Huh?
Well, I already earn and save $473 a year on average with Navy Federal Credit Union. So, yeah.
All members of the armed forces, all veterans, and their families can earn and save more every year with a Navy Federal membership. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.